Might be hard. There's not a lot of grit. All right, maybe like 6 out of 10 on that one. That was for Jeff. He loves a good sandpaper joke.
I do.
Big audience for sandpaper comedy.
The terrain is at least pretty interesting up here with all these kind of weird rock formations. Looks like the current's coming at a reasonable clip, so I really don't understand why we're not seeing more life.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's vexing. It's truly vexing.
Yeah, it seems like plenty of solid substrate as well.
Yeah, seems like the conditions are here. What is that to the right? No, it's a. Ah, okay. It's a I4, I guess. Bamboo coral. Seen these are really pretty.
Like a
The old I4.
Yeah. So Isidella is what the I is standing for, right?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of other keratoicidid names have been thrown in that clade, but I think, yeah, that seems like a reasonable assumption.
Some longtime viewers tuning in and appreciating Jeff's different control room camera angles. Thanks, Jeff.
Sure, you want to take the tour? There's camera 1. There's camera 2. There's 3. There's 4.
Well, that might be a good
Say hi, Jake.
good question for Scott is what drove the letter name choices for the clades or the keratoisidids?
Well, if you guys don't mind, I might slip out right now. It's about lunchtime, and I've got a half an hour break before I do another 4 hours.
Roger that. Yeah. Thanks for joining us today, Chris.
Yeah,
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, thank you. This is fun.
Nice.
Lovely to have you. Let's try to steal you away again sometime.
Okay. We'll negotiate. We do a lot of betting, like Jake already knows. There are diet oranges.
We need a
on
rematch
steak.
later.
Yeah, there's chocolate at stake. There's
Degenerates.
Smarties. There's all
That's why I go back to savage cribbage.
Savage cribbage.
If nothing else, it's a great band name.
That is
Yeah.
a great band name. Is it like a metal band? Okay.
It's better than Savage Cabbage. Garden Core.
I don't know which watch has the worst jokes.
Oh no.
I think we know. I think we definitely do. We definitely do. Not to be confused with Savage Garden, which is Cabbage Core.
You're on a roll this morning, Rennie.
I don't know if we can call it that.
You're on something.
Yep, that's more like it.
Maybe more of a heave.
Jake's trying it out.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, feel it out.
Oh man, by the next month, you guys will both be.
I think Mark was right. I need to disassociate.
Watch something amazing come on screen, and Chris be back in like
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Back in a flash. So, who's leading the watch?
Steve's in charge.
I was just kind of thinking the same thing.
Is
You
it
know, it's
whoever-
like, hey, the folks are gone. Let's have a underwater Tiger or
I'll
something.
take the telestrator.
Yeah, somebody get on the telestrator.
Circle things.
Let's try
Steve's
this. Got a little Walter
They're sitting
Area
down in the
here.
lounge going, should we be worried?
I've always
Steve's,
wanted this power.
Steve's going to be a watch lead on the next cruise. Is that right, Steve?
I don't know. After these jokes, I think I might get demoted.
Yeah, he's demoted.
You're off the ship at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, this telestrator's harder than it looks.
I think one of the requirements of watch lead is to actually be funny from time to time and informative. Moderately good at both. Definitely not my
Urchin.
What is this right here?
Why is that urchin up here?
Very interesting question.
Let's go check it out.
Let's investigate.
Jake's in charge.
All right, we'll
You're gonna
go
watch
around the
lead.
room.
I've been waiting to say that.
Actually, yeah, okay, never mind. Carry on.
It's a weird little pocket in the rock there too.
Pocket full of sunshine. That
Yeah, mail slot.
Over here?
Yeah.
mail.
I do like this.
All right,
I
Jeff,
wanna
you wanna
draw.
push it on the urchin with,
It's a good size urchin.
Wow, looks.
is that a belly
You
roll?
just see that
Yeah.
urchin quiver?
It's wow.
It's lunchtime.
So you can see this, the hard spines, and then it has tube feet, those softer tube feet all over the body. And then the mouth of the urchin's on the underside. Do these urchins, do you know much about urchins?
Yeah,
Do they have teeth for grazing?
yeah, I think they have a
Here, you wanna come a
structure
little
called
wider,
the
closer?
Aristotle's lantern on the bottom side. The bottom side is the oral side.
The underside, oral side.
Really need Argus speed over ground. That'd be great.
That'd be nice, yeah.
I think we've slowed down though.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Actually, I wonder if pull up another screen.
All right, who wants to pretend to be watch lead next? You get to pick what to zoom on.
Yeah.
I'm right here. I think
All right, we're gonna do a pilot shift here.
Y'all don't want
Grid
that.
position, filtered grid heading out. Doesn't look like I can plot this SOG. Oh, horizontal speed SD.
So for our viewers out there, just to ready yourselves, we are coming to the end of our watch. We have about 20 minutes left here, but probably in the next 15 minutes or so, we'll start getting colleagues up here, checking in, getting ready to hand things over. Doing a little pilot switch here as Jake takes the helm of Hercules. Jess switches over to Argus. And what is this? Some little anemones, sea stars, brittle stars. Jeff's going to turn off the telestrator. Cut me off.
I can't tell if I can get.
Yeah, have all the fun you want. Be careful, that actually is loaded with all sorts of things that you could get into trouble with.
Oh.
That telestrator actually is the same thing that they use on, Monday Night Football, and
Oh, really?
John Madden draws on CBS and all of that. That's basically, it is the same thing.
Same unit.
Same unit, and
Wow.
it's loaded with all of the software for basketball, football, and everything else. So you can actually pull up different programs and it will give you different icons and
Wow.
different drawing tools depending upon what sport you're using. And I think it's actually loaded with all the teams too.
That's
So
pretty cool.
That's cool.
So we can start throwing off like X's and O's.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you
Detroit
can
Lions.
go all John Madden on the thing, and it's like, yeah, so the urchin's going to move this way to block the sea star from coming here. Wait a minute, the eel does the end run around. Yeah, they go all crazy.
We'll do the replay.
Oh, that'd be pretty neat, yeah.
You can change the rate at which the text disappears too.
Yeah,
or the,
you can.
yeah.
That's actually, we normally, with a normal, well, if you're using the telestrator like most normal people do, you draw on it, and then the bottom right corner, if you tap on it, that's what clears it.
Yep.
Oh.
So we've actually, there's a setting in this where it auto fades out so that you don't have to remember to do that.
I like the idea of like a play-by-play subsea marine life.
Well, Lindsay was on
Yeah, if you take
the back deck the other night when we were recovering, and Kalama and I were doing a play-by-play that was
I don't look at that guy.
was pretty funny.
It's great flying so far, Jake.
Yeah, that's great.
Good keeping
little
everything in view.
Walteria.
Set down. It's slow.
Yeah, Jeff, with arc powers combined, I'll draw, you talk.
Yeah.
Does this seem like a healthy Walteria?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yep. It's got some associated animals, brittle stars.
Zoom in there.
Nice. Wow, it's beautiful.
Baby brittle star.
Yeah, these anemones, I've never seen this many at any one site before, so it's good that we got an individual or two so that we could identify these pretty characteristic species.
I feel like we saw two like at the base of another sponge too.
Yeah.
It was at the base of that single, the tulip-looking thing, that hydroid, single hydroid?
Yep.
Yep. Solitary hydroid. Do
Solitary.
you think all these anemones are the same species that we're seeing? These peach-colored?
Not all of them. There's a few here. Yeah. At least 4 species that I
Come on.
can just
Try and catch up.
discern visually.
There's like little hair-like structures coming off of that sponge. Is that from, do sponges produce long kind of fibrous spicules that blow in the breeze? Probably not.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, they do. Okay.
So, some of them, yep. Not actually sure of the function of those, but Chris might know more.
Little fishing lures.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Those are, to the best of my knowledge, Walteria is still a filter feeder. It's not a predatory carnivorous.
Steve, just checking back on my other duties there. Is it correct to say that most of these organisms we're looking at are animals, or are any of them plants?
There are no plants here. The only plants we see in the deep sea are the ones that sink down from above. So, sometimes we might find woodfalls or something like that. You find a lot of algae sometimes in certain parts of the ocean, photosynthetic algae that sinks down like sargassum. So all animals. Or in some cases protists, which are kind of like single-celled, large single-celled organisms like the cenophyophores.
The larger sponges we've seen on this dive.
Fish.
The fish here.
Okay, so now is the play-by-play time, right? It's gonna.
Yeah.
Which way do you think it's gonna go? It's gonna bank left, bank right.
I go on a post route.
We're gonna
25
go over
yards
here.
up
We're gonna take a sharp left.
Post.
What's the coverage is going to get from the sea star is what I'm concerned about.
Yeah. Defense is strong.
Defense is strong.
Defense wins championships.
Oh, he's making a play.
Juked the sea star.
Some awesome
Angled
fin work we got
breaks.
going on there.
I can't exactly tell from this angle, but it looks like it's a cusk eel.
Yeah, I think that's a cusk eel.
It'd be helpful if it would turn. You can see those little ventral spines from the modified ventral fin. Oh yeah, you can see the spines.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's. So like Chris was saying, they're hunting in the sediment using, thought that maybe they use those spines to kind of sense around in the sediment for their prey.
All right. Go.
Oh, someone thought they saw a sea spider on the back of that sponge. Bummer.
For the last 15 minutes, I thought this was the night watch.
No, when we walk out the door, it's going to be bright and sunny.
That's what happens when you're in the van.
Good to know.
I'm really glad you said that because I think I did too.
I don't have a porthole in my room either, so when I wake up from a nap or when I'm
Oh yeah,
sleeping, I
that's the
don't know.
only-
I don't know what time it is.
That's so confusing. Yeah.
Sensory deprivation.
That's the social experiment side of this.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, our psychologist on board.
Yeah.
You don't go outside, you don't know you're in port, you don't know you can leave.
What is this? Just a rock.
Rock with some.
I was wondering that. You know,
Quick zoom there.
Oh,
yeah.
Chris is
Well,
back.
welcome
He
back.
couldn't stay away.
Wait, what happened?
All right. I'll
Chris
give
is
up
not on the 12 to
telestrator.
4 watch, he's on the 4 to 8 watch.
Oh.
I was going to say, Chris, I've actually looked.
I think
Chris,
he just wanted to leave the silliness.
he left us for 19. He left us alone for 19 minutes. So
I was wondering because we played cribbage during 12 to 4 yesterday. So.
but was it savage cribbage?
Always is now.
Yeah.
Hey, come on.
But anyway, what's for lunch? Oh, he said mountain comes.
That ship moves complete. Argus has probably another 10 meters to swing.
So what is for lunch, Chris?
Hamburgers.
Roger.
Ah, I knew it. It was coming up soon.
Hamburger.
Been waiting for hamburgers for a while.
Let's see. I can.
So if it doesn't come back up because I sure ate it fast.
Oh.
But you didn't need to hear that, sorry. Inappropriate.
I was really hungry.
He like just put a microphone on. All right, I'm gonna go.
I'm rushing through this
104.
thinking I just had a short amount of
105.
time and then, wait a second, I'm not on the right next watch. Sorry.
So how's that look? Well, maybe not. I'm looking at Argus now.
South, yeah, Argus is.
Maybe we'll just do a short jog here. We'll do 50 meters at 125 again.
Okay.
Did you see that cusk eel, Chris? Yeah.
Dan usually likes it if when we hand over, things are in motion. So,
As hectic as possible.
yeah.
Nice to have you back.
Like, we're not moving?
There's another one of those pro-isocrinus ruberimus. I'm back up here for a few more minutes. I got mixed up and thought I was on the next watch, and I was rushing down to get lunch before I realized that I'm on the 4 o'clock watch.
It's good you have a longer break then.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was concerned about. 8 hours might be a little rough, but
yeah. Is it known if any of the fish have toxins in their spines?
I don't think it's known, but I haven't heard that before for these fish. Some fish do, of course, scorpion fish, but these cusk eels, I don't think I've ever heard that before.
And are many animals at this step blind, Chris?
Some are. There's squat lobster that likes to hang out on the chrysogorgid corals, and you'll see his eyes are white. He's blind. There's some fish I haven't seen here in the Northwest Hawaiian Islands called, I'm going to get the name wrong, but anyway, this weird little fish that also has just big white cups and no eyes. So some are, but believe it or not, there's a lot of light at these depths. It's just not sunlight. It's not ambient light. It's actually organically generated light or bioluminescence here. So eyes still play a role and have a very important function in identifying prey and things like that. So that's why a lot of these animals do still have eyes, even though it's completely black.
Mm-hmm. Probably plays a role in reproduction as well.
Excuse me?
Potentially plays a role in reproduction as well.
Yeah, probably. You know, these bamboo corals, they light up. They have bioluminescence, I guess, if they're disturbed.
Is it fluorescence or bioluminescence?
It's bioluminescence. It's because it's not a reflection type of a thing. I don't think I think it's calcium generated inside the tissue of the bamboo. But I was sort of wondering, there was a discussion about this the other day, I'm sort of wondering if this is the way that the coral protects itself from certain types of animals that are trying to disturb it, because if it lights up, it kind of lights up where the potential prey is. How do I put this? It lights up where the disturbance is, which could be an arthropod that some fish wants to eat. So the coral is like marking where you know what I mean? That's kind of a stretch, but it's just an idea, that's all.
It's very interesting.
There's a nice squarish rock, but Andrea's up next, so she might have some good rock hunting in here. I wonder if we could zoom that crinoid right there. Sure. Because we haven't seen it on this dive before, but I think we might have seen one of these before on a previous dive.
Do crinoids move the food along the spines to their mouth, or do they actually, like, for lack of a better word, lick off their arms?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. I don't know. I can't answer that. But now, as soon as I get off watch, I'm going to Google it and see if I can figure it out. Because sometimes you see their arms moving as though they're feeding themselves to their mouth, but the mouth is on the bottom, so I think they have to be moving it along the channels there. Okay, this is what's the
Break
name?
open the iPad again.
I know this. Hang on, give me a second.
It's not Echinometra, right?
No, it's
Oh
which
wait,
one
no,
did?
Echinometra is something else.
Yeah,
Do you know your crinoids, Renee?
yeah, I know this one.
I know that I know this is a crinoid. And it's not a stocked crinoid.
We're going to get this. Is going to be our last ID of our watch here. Chris is breaking out the guide.
Where are you?
And we have a number of folks from our 12 to 4 watch, or the tectonic turtles. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and say farewell, leave you in the highly capable hands of Kim Weaver, your science communication fellow for the tectonic turtles.
So this is Thalassocrinus rugosus, and it's a pentametric crinid. And one of the reasons you can tell, that's another word of the day. But another way you can tell these things is they almost have a luminescent, translucent type of appearance to them. They're really beautiful. Crinoids, that's sort of a close-up of one.
That's beautiful, yeah. Very shiny.
Yeah, so anyway, that's that guy. All right, now I'm leaving for real for 4 hours.
Yep. All right. Thanks so much, everyone, for following along. Stick around. That we'll be staying on the seafloor here for another 6 or so hours, and then recovering around 8 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. Happy exploring. Mahalo.
Yeah, thank you, mahalo.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Hello.
Hello. Nailed it. Let's see something good.
Tell me that you love it.
We're ready.
Welcome, everyone. We are just getting the shift change here.
To the tectonic turtles.
Yeah, your late night tectonic turtles got a daytime shift today.
Yay.
Yay. We're just switching out here, and the pilots are and Nav are bringing their counterparts up to speed. We're just going to get settled here.
I think we're going to see great things today.
Absolutely.
Tectonic turtles.
I'm sure there's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song that we could probably work into there too.
Into the tectonic turtles.
What do you mean by we?
All right, I'm on it. Put it on my to-do list.
Something good. Okay.
All right. Once we are all settled here, we're going to take a quick pause off of the SPL to conduct a private ceremonial protocol. This protocol is in order to acknowledge and honor the biocultural resources that are present here and that we are about to be interacting with and impacting. So we're all going to go on radio silent, and we will be back with you in just a moment. All right, let's explore.
Hey Nav, what's this? The distance to the end point there?
Rennie passed down that it was roughly 1 kilometer. Let's get this highlighted over here. And yep, so from Argus, 914 meters is the pinnacle or the ends.
So we're getting ready to start moving east, it looks like.
Yeah. Sorry, getting a little bit of my orientation
With
here.
that big drop on the side, right? Steep drop right on
It is a steep, yeah, it's a knife edge.
what that's gonna, yeah.
The one over to the right?
Yep.
Okay. Go take a look.
How do the currents feel?
They exist. Yeah, they're definitely there. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be fighting them yet. It might depend on how far over the ridge I am.
And they are traveling westerly, it looks like, from the particulates. Is that correct, feel like?
Is it possible that they're a little bit southerly too? I feel like I might be going straight into them right now.
Okay.
Rennie said southwest-ish.
Okay.
Oh, look at us both being right. Nice.
Rennie said this.
Auto heading drift test. Well,
yeah, good call.
Yeah, so we'll head east, but feel free to drop down and explore the edge of this ridge as we proceed east.
Roger.
Yeah, they're pretty, they're reasonably strong from the southeast or something like that.
I only saw 0.1 there.
Okay, Dan doesn't think they're strong. They are coming from the south though.
Maybe 0.2. Not a lot of turtles.
Not so many turtles.
I see the particles zipping by.
Yeah,
though.
that's what I was noticing.
So science, is your guys' goal kind of just to head up along this ridge in the easterly, following kind of the ridge slash where we see topography or relief?
Yeah, we're trying to follow that ridge and get to that point and see if we see biology slow down, we see angular rocks slow down. We haven't.
I feel like I'm seeing both.
Yeah, and we haven't seen the type of density that we've seen in the past of the communities that we'd like to see. So if it's a possibility of identifying one and the variables associated with its existence, that would be fantastic. Two little anemones there at the bottom too. Oh, maybe more. Cup coral or an anemone behind it.
Okay, Kate, what do you think about the next move?
Yeah, hoping to go bearing, oh, sorry, that is not what I was reading. Yeah, 115. Keep us kind of the east-south, and then we'll just gradually get more east. So that should keep us lined up with that ridge.
That sounds great.
What you're seeing right now. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
Dan, you ready?
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds like a good first move, and then we just don't want to go too far down that ridge.
Okay. Ridge, nav. Can we move 50 meters at bearing 110, 0.2 knots?
Looks like a decent sized sponge up there.
Yeah, I'm a little stretched out. 110, okay.
110, and move is put in.
Okay, sounds good.
On the Argus view, you can really see how that cliff just falls away on the right.
See the southern blowing away in the breeze too.
So the summit of Euphemia Seamount should be very different from what we saw last night on Tamana. Tamana was a geo. We saw carbonate cap, several, 100, 100 or 200 meters thick.
Yeah, you could see that horizontal bedding plane associated with that growth pattern of the carbonate through time. Look much different than these pillowy basalts. We also saw, before we got there, columnar jointing in the basalt.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
A nice way to end the watch last night.
Yeah.
And just before they recovered, they on the rim of this volcanic crater on the summit, there was a nice grouping of corals, these Calyptophora angularis. They look like candelabras.
Oh,
when they branch off, the older ones are growing vertically along the branch, and they stop growing, and the younger ones catch up. They somehow know to form this even display of candles, if you will.
Yeah, how they do, who knows? So this little step here, Gabby, is it a place that we can pick up a rock, or are we stretched out?
We can definitely pick up a rock here.
Okay, so I think there's some angular rocks down there. And Sarah, do we have anything available? How many rocks do we have?
Right now we have 2 angular rocks, both collected for the bio on them. But you will have those angular rocks when the bio is done.
Okay.
And we have 2 small starboard boxes and both big ones available.
Okay, so if we can get like a 20 centimeter rock and put it in one of the big ones so we might be able to put 2 in there. I did see some angular ones in this area.
I think they were more to the right.
Yeah, they might be.
Okay.
And what is this organism here?
Which one are you looking at?
Right there.
Oh, I don't know.
It could be another one of these anemones that they sampled. Kind of purplish.
Oh, you're looking at the purplish one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like what they.
Oh, that looks like an anemone.
Yeah, that looks like the one they
okay.
did a slurp.
I haven't
sample
seen many of those, I don't think.
Okay, you want to stop?
Okay.
Stop the ship?
Yeah, so we can hunt around for the right rock.
Yeah, let's do it. Bridge, nav.
Okay, let's go wide.
That one does look different. We
It
should,
does look, yeah.
The other ones
Hold
we saw were
position,
in
please.
sediment.
Okay.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
That would be worth
So I'm going to head to the right a little bit.
Okay.
Cool. These pink anemones are nice
Your
too.
camera's still panned right.
Thanks. Here's a whole slew of angular rocks.
Look at that. It's like a geologist in a rock store.
It's like a buffet
A buffet of angular
of chunky rocks.
Right there.
Yeah, we got some chunky monkeys right there. I don't know if that's too far away from your marble.
You got the marble thing right here.
Yeah, I know you don't know this, but I think about potential marbles for you before I point out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm like,
No, I
maybe
know
there's
you do.
maybe
You think
there's
about current.
Yeah, I don't want you to get, if you have a marble, these might be okay too.
Never think about any of that. I just go for it.
Wild, wild west of Dan.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm sorry, I blew that landing there.
That's all right.
Didn't put my stick lock on.
As we're getting going here, keep your questions coming at nautiluslive.org, and we'll get to them as we get a chance to throughout this 4-hour watch.
Dan, what do you think of this one? I think some of the other ones might still be attached.
Sure.
It's pretty small.
Oh, it is kind of small. Okay. Should we pick up a bigger one? Or Sarah, what do you think about fitting two? Is that too small in your opinion?
You hear that, Steve? Too small. Pick up a bigger one.
10 centimeters. It's not too bad.
Any particular
Okay.
bigger one you would
Yeah,
like?
that one you were going for. You could try, yeah. That one looks like a, well, maybe I'm just. Oh, he's a little thin. He might be altered. I don't think he is. How about this guy? Is he too close to the porch?
Oh, we can actually get him under the porch.
What is up? Yeah.
It's all right. You still have 20 meters altitude.
It's also quite small.
Has that one got full beans? I'm seeing this altered part here that's causing me some concern.
It's a
Yeah,
bit
grip force
rounded.
9.
Yeah, it's a little rounded.
Those seem to be altered.
Yeah, it seems to be altered. Okay, he's a no-go.
So find
How
a,
big is the big one?
are the darker ones maybe not altered, or?
Usually it's dependent really on how long it's been the surface, quote unquote, one exposed. And if it has fractures. That guy, yeah, looks like he's altered. Maybe this guy? Is he attached? I didn't say. Right. Oh, he's not attached. Okay.
These are all about in the 10, 15 centimeter range,
Yeah.
Get a twofer here.
Oh, you got a twofer.
Yeah. I just,
Zoom in there, Steve.
okay.
Yeah, maybe
Wonder
this
Justin
isn't
might
a
have
good
some
spot
tips, but
because we're seeing.
It just
See
seems
this
to be
here?
that, yeah, that
Not a good
browser.
sign.
Rust.
Yeah.
So we'll do roll call in a moment, but Andrea is looking for angular unaltered rocks, meaning that they are freshly.
What do you think, Sarah?
I think these are no good.
Yeah, I think
yeah, I
these are
agree.
a no good too. Every one we picked up looked a little altered, which is, and you can see the one you put back down there. It is really telling us it does not have the original crystalline structure.
So they're likely all...
Yeah, I think they might. As a matter of fact, I'm surprised that they haven't caved under full beans.
Yeah, I can... Seems like I'm chipping pieces of that
Yeah.
off there.
Yeah.
See it?
Yep. That's exactly what we don't want.
Okay. None of these guys?
Well,
No.
while we're here.
Yeah, while we're here, I think Emil wants to see an organism.
Well,
See
that one that you spotted, that purple anemone.
Okay.
Be a good zoom.
Oh, he picked a good rock. That one there?
No, the original, remember that big anemone that was kind of darker purple that was when we first landed on this ledge?
It's just to the left. Yeah.
We want to zoom in on that guy and see if he's a new species.
The guy...
Your other left.
Other left.
Other left.
It's up on the wall.
Military left.
Oh, we might have repositioned.
Yeah, it's next to us.
It's right next to us, yeah. We might have to get off this marble, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Roger.
So the reason that we're looking for angular, unaltered rocks, we've got a couple of questions coming in about that.
1 second, can I interject for just
Sure.
a second? Andrea, what did you want to see off to the
We
left?
want that big purple anemone
Flower.
when we first landed and you zoomed in on him. We want to see if we can get a closer zoom on him. We think he might be a new species.
Oh,
wow.
That's really exciting. Okay, yeah.
New to us.
New to us,
Sure.
yes.
Like a species we haven't seen on this any of these dives yet?
Yes.
Yes,
Like
there he
you
is.
mean
There
this
he
one?
is.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Someone also wants to know what a
That's
marble
not
is.
it.
So,
Not it?
Is that
No,
it?
no.
Okay.
yeah, that's it. It
That's
had the little
totally
shrimpy
it.
next to him.
Yeah, this is
There's
absolutely
his
that
little
it?
shrimp friend.
Yeah, I think that is him.
That's
It is.
different lighting then.
Yeah, it might
Yep.
be different lighting. He
Thank
had
you,
a
video.
shrimp friend, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that is it.
Oh, is he a soft coral or is he an anemone?
I don't think that's a soft coral because it doesn't have the little...
Is he closed up?
Did anyone see the
Very
4
nice.
anemones that were collected last dive or last watch?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. It had long tentacles.
Yeah, it had
Different than
really
this,
long.
okay.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That
Really
is a
great
nice
photo.
one. That might be my favorite anemone that we've seen.
Is he half closed up? Why can't we see his mouth?
That's what I can't figure out. I think he might be partially closed up.
That's beautiful. Let's slurp it.
You see, they got a full push core last night there, Dan. Did you see that?
Oh, awesome.
I think
Did not
that's
see the full
a
push
beautiful
core.
anemone.
Okay, are we good to go here?
Yeah, I think we're
Yep.
good to go. We got a lot of stills, right, Sarah?
We did.
Yeah.
Go wide. Oh, I love that like bubbly manganese backdrop.
Yeah.
So neat. Okay. Are we on the hunt for, you want to poke around for another rock or get a move on?
We're going to get a move on and see if we see anything off just a little bit in the cliff area, right? A little bit down.
Okay, Kate, you heard the good doctor.
I heard.
Doctor.
And then, I mean, I don't think they dropped down because they weren't at this cliff face, huh? They were just getting up here. So maybe we'll see something.
Yeah.
All right. Bridge, nav. Can we please move 50 meters, bearing 110, same speed, 0.2 knots.
There's a sea star having a comfortable snack.
And here we see some more of that polished rock, right? And when Sarah and I look at it downstairs in the lab, it is smooth to the touch, right, Sarah?
Very smooth.
Very smooth.
Quite satisfying.
Steve, do you want to try like a little drifting zoom by this thing?
Sure, absolutely.
She loves it, and it's
can go in,
polished, like
I don't
it's
know,
reflective.
wherever you think is good.
Okay.
Lasers it.
I'll just let it go.
Looks like that rock was previously in a different orientation.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that coral was catching too much current.
Do you know what that one is, Emil?
This coral
Yeah.
didn't look like a... I didn't get a good look at the base there. Did you see any bamboo markings?
No, I didn't.
If not, then I'm going to go with primnoid. Let's see. I think we might get
Cool. That was fun.
That was great.
input from Asako. Come on.
Thanks for your patience as we are getting settled here and getting to your questions. We prioritize navigation and piloting, and then science, and then when we get a chance, we get to your questions. So thanks for your patience.
Yeah, and Isidid, so bamboo.
So Andrea, do you want to start us out by answering 3 questions for you?
Okay.
What do you mean by unaltered or altered rocks? Why is it important that the rocks are angular? And why are you talking about marbles?
Those are amazing questions.
So we all, and I don't know how it is that they select the people for the Nautilus that have this backbone of teamwork is the most important. And as Kim says, teamwork makes the dream work, right, Kim?
Yes.
So I'm always thinking about Gabby piloting, and if I need to get something, I want to get it in the most efficient way, and I know that she needs what she refers to as a little marble to balance Hercules on to get a position that is stable, to either take a picture with a high zoom or collect a sample. So I will ask her, do you have a marble there? Is that a marble? And just teamwork makes the dream work.
Go for
Yeah.
Is that a sea cucumber? She says with a question mark.
Yeah, that's
I don't
odd.
know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see
Something's moving.
it moving.
Wait, is that like that spiderwebby material?
Oh,
Looks like
maybe.
it. It does look like the spiderwebby material.
Huh.
Can we get a closer zoom?
Yeah.
I know when you want me to go for it.
What are the
I'll
little
let you know, yeah.
floaty guys that anchor themselves?
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. They look like weather balloons.
Yeah.
Name escapes
Can
me.
you go wide?
No idea.
I don't even know. Like, just trying to perch on, like, whatever I hit isn't working. Oh, that's definitely a sea cucumber, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what scientists ashore is suggesting.
It's a pretty one.
Yeah, it's stretching out now.
So
Okay, now you can go for it.
in terms of geology,
Nice.
you can't see too much of this one's innards. Usually we see the innards.
Yeah, he's a little less transparent. He's still pretty fancy. He's got
Yeah,
little...
so fancy.
Like a
Super
sunset.
fancy, yeah.
There you go.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
So I'm looking for an angular rock because an angular rock more likely has its original crystals, meaning the crystals that were formed upon cooling or origin. Over time, these rocks, when they're underwater, they can recrystallize. So they take some of the atoms in the ambient seawater and they take the atoms that are already in their crystal and they recrystallize to something else. When they do that, they lose their original chemistry, and consequently, they will not yield an age, once they're measured, of the formation, of the time of formation of the seamount. So that's one of the reasons why I'm always looking for an unaltered rock, and largely a chunky, angular rock gives me the best chance of that unalteration. But we won't really know until we are able to get them in a lab and cut them open and look at the crystallinity inside.
Can we ascend and see what it looks like up top of the ridge?
I still don't quite get you've explained it before about the manganese thing.
The manganese growth.
Yeah, what?
So there's still not a lot known about the manganese growth, but it is a precipitate, meaning it's atoms acquired out of the water column, making fine crystals over long periods of time. So some of the manganese nodules off of Chile have been measured from the inside to the outside, and from the inside to the outside, it took approximately 5 million years to grow. Ooh. So they use radioactive decaying atoms that decay, in this case beryllium-10, to make that measurement. And the process by which this crystallization or precipitate happens is not well understood, and it might not be the same in all environments.
But the it's a combination of the seawater and the microbes acting on the surfaces.
That's the primary hypothesis, yes.
Oh, I see.
So it is looking more and more like some of the precipitates that happen in the water, in the ocean water, the nucleation sites that originate the precipitation are associated with biological activity from microbes. So there's some evidence of that also for pyrite that forms in the marine setting at the sediment water interface under anoxic conditions. And it seems like it more often occurs when there is a certain type of microbe that can live in those types of situations. That's a beautiful crinoid. I love the yellow ones, the yellows and the reds.
Yeah, the red ones from last night were great. All right, so we have a brand new viewer.
I'm going to move us bearing 90 to stay.
Okay, that sounds great.
At this balance we're doing. Bridge, nav. Can we move 100 meters bearing 090? Same speed, please.
We have a new viewer.
Yeah, we have a brand new viewer who just found the live stream on YouTube today and has a whole bunch of questions. And so I'm going to rattle off the first few answers, but then maybe as we go around and do intros, you all can say a little bit about what your role is, not just your job title, but what is it that you are doing while we are on watch here to bring this new viewer up to speed. So welcome, new viewer. You can find information at nautiluslive.org about our depth that we are exploring at right now, and that updates every few times a minute. We are currently exploring in Papahanaumokuakea Marine Monument, which is several hundred miles. Well, it starts right west of the Hawaiian Islands and proceeds for several hundred miles in a westerly direction. You can learn more about that on our website as well. Sponge. And those green laser dots that you're seeing are 10 centimeters apart, which is about 4 inches. Did someone just make the laser noise?
I heard it.
Pew, pew.
No, I heard nothing.
And indeed, our ROVs are not crewed down on the surface. They are piloted from right here in the room.
Ooh, how do these look for a collection?
Oh yeah, if we sit down here, do we have any angular rocks that might, ooh, right up there might be good.
It's like quite a few.
Uh-huh.
Hold position, please.
Yeah, any of these right in here, maybe? If they're not attached, I don't know if you have a position. So see this over here? This is indicating things similar to the what we saw as columnar jointing. See, it's fracturing and pulling apart. That doesn't make me happy. I don't know what that is. See, this is what we don't want.
So our 2 remotely operated vehicles are on the ocean floor, being piloted from here on the ship.
So any of these in here, yeah. See how they are.
I like this one.
And give them full beans.
That's pretty big.
You got it.
Oh, wow. Broke
look at, you can see inside. Not good.